Hey guys, my name is Mike Hartman, and I want to talk to you today about working online with an internet business. Here's a little bit about me. I'm a middle-aged guy. I've got two high school kids, but a few years back, when they were going through middle school, and they were starting to do all kind of sports activities and school activities, the cost of all that stuff. If you've got kids, it's just outrageous. And I discovered, back then that my full-time income just wasn't going to be enough to really support my family. So, I started researching ways to make some extra money online, and I started with an internet business that has really worked well for me. And I just want to talk about an observation that I've noticed over the years, and that is, why some people fail with their internet business and why some people succeed. So if you're looking at just starting with the business, I'm hoping anyway that this information might, be useful to you. And I guess I kind of want to go back and maybe use some examples with some things that I've noticed with, being a youth coach actually, and to try to take this and use some examples how it relates to kids, and as far as what makes the difference between somebody that's successful and somebody that's not. And I guess the first example that I wanted to throw out there is a high school athlete. Let's say you got two golfers, and one golfer, he's out there and he's practicing. Maybe once or twice a week for a half hour, he'll go out to the range and hit a bucket of balls and play sometimes. And maybe that guy shoots in the mid 80s. Then you've got a second golfer that's the same age that is out there practicing every day. And instead of hitting a bucket of balls, it might hit 3 buckets of balls. Instead of being out at the golf course practicing for a half an hour on a Saturday, this other person is out there for 6 hours on a Saturday, practicing their putting and their chipping and their driving and all that stuff. And that person shoots in the low 70s, a difference of 10 strokes. So, a long time ago when I saw this happening with kids that I used to coach, I started asking myself, well, what's the difference? They both love golf. One kid's out there practicing their rear off, the other kid's hardly practicing at all. But what really is the difference? And what I have discovered with athletes, what I've discovered with kids as far as their class work, it could be with adults at their job. It's pretty much with anything in life. And the key is there has to be a passion about it. You have to have a passion for what you're doing. You have to have a big enough why. If you have one person that's working an internet business and they join a company and they just kind of work it every now and again, more than likely their why just isn't big enough. And what I mean by their why is, why are they starting this business? What's driving them to do that? Is it just money? Is it they're trying to take care of their kids, pay their house, get a kid in college? What exactly is the reason behind them wanting to do the internet business? And if that person, their why just isn't big enough and they're really not passionate about it, they might be okay with the internet business, but they're really not going to hit a home run. They're really not going to succeed no matter, what they try to do, because it's just not that important to them. On the flip side of that, if you've got a person that's just starting an internet business and their why is big enough because there's no way they're going to fail because everything, that they're working for is too important to them. I don't care if that person is a newbie or, if they're a veteran internet marketer, the chances of them succeeding is much greater than that other person. So, I guess to make a long story short, why is it that you do a search and you hear about how a lot of people fail with their internet marketing business? My belief is that people fail because it's just not important enough to them. Their why just isn't big enough. I'm not going to call people lazy, but more than likely the majority of those people that fail really aren't taking massive action with their business. They're not really going for it. So, my suggestion to you would be, if you're out there looking for a way to make some extra money and to get started with an internet business, I don't care what business you choose, but once you make that decision to go with the company, then you got to take massive action. And that is the absolute first key to making your business successful. Without taking massive action, don't even bother starting a business, because you're not going to succeed. So, get in the right mental framework first. Make sure you understand what you're committing yourself to. Make sure your why is big enough. Make sure you're really ready to work. And if you're not willing to work, if you're not willing to do daily activities and to really push your business along, don't even start, because it's going to be a waste of time. So anyway, I hope that helps with a little bit about, your mental approach to things. I teach new people how to get started with their internet business, and I teach methods that are ways that you can market your business for free. I would sure love to give you my information. It doesn't cost anything. Just click the link below and I'm happy to help you out. Thanks.